Hi everybody, Kai Waza with you, and today we're going to wrap up looking at the Jack DeMello albums in my Hawaiian record collection. And today actually we're doing the box sets. I think there are like 7 box sets that Jack DeMello did, and we're just going to go through them. I'm not going to talk a lot about Jack DeMello because I have in the previous videos on him which you can watch, and I'm just going to go through these box sets so you can see what they are. And most of them are related to one another. This is a series that he did called Music of Hawaii, and this is Volume 1, Music of Hawaii from the Missionaries through Statehood. So this has songs from, we're talking like the 1820s through 1959, which is statehood. So we're covering things from like songs written by the royalty, old chants, Ula Noveo, Hey Inoa no Ka Iolani, I know this means nothing to you probably, through Pearly Shells and Beyond the Reef. Now these box sets all came with a booklet that gave descriptions of each song and kind of explained what they were doing. Now none of these albums were recorded in Hawaii, which I've mentioned, because he recorded either on the mainland or in England with the full orchestra, which at the time there wasn't really a place to do that here, and I guess economically it made more sense for them. So this one was recorded, it says, in 5 3-hour sessions on October 25th through 27th, 1965. And the soloist, there was a soloist on some of the albums. The artists would all be mainland studio and orchestra musicians and singers, but he would make sure, like in this case, the solo singer was Nina Keali'i Vahamana, a well-known singer here who he would fly over there, and she would do the Hawaiian solo part, so it was all, correct. So this is Music of Hawaii, Volume 1, from the Missionaries through Statehood. Volume 2 of Music of Hawaii is called The 20th Century. I don't know if you can see these, but this is like a royal emblem of Hawaii on here. And this one also says produced for Ala Moana, a shopping center which had just recently opened up at the time. And they were connected with this. And here's a picture of Nina Keali'i Vahamana, the soloist, who is also a soloist on this set of recordings. And does it say? Let's see that it gives the date here on this one. June 1967. This is 2 albums. 20th century music, so On the Beach at Waikiki, Maui Girl, Little Grass Shack, the theme from the film Hawaii, Hasegawa General Store, all that kind of stuff, but everything given an orchestral, symphonic, orchestral, and choral arrangement. Volume 2, 20th Century, Music of Hawaii, Volume 3, The Golden Years of the Monarchy. The monarchy period in Hawaii, they were very musically educated in a traditional sense, and musically educated, and the Hawaiian royalty wrote a lot of music. Again, we have a booklet that describes each song and something about it. So, again, Nina Keali'i Vahamana is a soloist on this one, although there's a full chorus and a full orchestra on other songs. And I think this one is really nice because, I don't know, the monarchy songs seem to be well suited, I think, to a symphonic treatment. A lot of them. Kahuna Kai, Hano Hano E, Waipio, Maipoina, Oia'u. Monarchy, Volume 3. Volume 4 is Music of Hawaii, the story of the Royal Hawaiian Band. Very influential in the islands here. Henri or Henry Berger came from Germany by the request of the royalty to start the Royal Hawaiian Band, which is still in existence today and performs free for the public a couple times a month or every week, and then maybe it's a couple times a week, I know, downtown and at Waikiki. Again, we have the booklet, but these are all songs that were coming out of the period of the creation of the Royal Hawaiian Band, and many of these songs we attribute to Henri Berger. I don't know if you can see it very well, but that's a picture of him there, Henri Berger. Very influential person in Hawaii, and as kind of as a side note, because he was German, he had a certain way of pronouncing the letter W, and there are some people, there might be something to this, because you know, you hear sometimes Hawaii in Hawaiian language the W is a soft V, but I say soft because a lot of times a native speaker, you know, might not say Hawaii, they would say Hawaii or Hawaii. But it's like that, Hawaii or Hawaii. Henri Berger was German, and so his V's were very hard. So he would say, you know, if he was speaking Hawaiian, like Hawaii. And there are people who actually say the reason that there are people who say that today, and there are local people who will be like Hawaii, it's an overpronunciation that comes from Henri Berger. I think that's kind of funny, but there might be something to it. I don't know. Anyway. It's neither here nor there. The World of Kuili, there is an album, just a single album of Kuili songs. However, these are some of the same songs and more in different arrangements, so it's not repetitive if you have the album. And this is a 3-album set, and what I love about this one, in addition to the groovy arrangements of the Kuili songs, there's an album called Images, one record called Images of Kui's World, and these are original compositions, I think, by Mello, but they have narration over a lot of them, and like sort of poetic, groovy, like the clouds, the sea, faces, vibrations, moon, like the shining moon reminds me of our lost love or something, and there's like music playing. The song Waikiki at Midnight, I love that. It's a narration. That is so groovy. I have that up on Hawaiian Leisure Hour if you want to check that out. Waikiki at Midnight, love it. This is one that I really like that came out of the early 70s, I think. This one is produced for Sheraton Waikiki Hotel, I think in connection with the opening of that, which was, I think, in 73. Here we see Nina Keali Iwahamana and Jack DeMello together. This album, yeah, this set is really interesting because it's some hula songs, quite a few original songs, some of them very politically incorrect these days. They would never have been done. And like a super Muzak-y, like Happy Brady Bunch, we're going to Disneyland sort of sound. Welcome Hula, the Cable Car Hula, the Waikiki Hula Hula, the March of the Waikiki Wiggle Watchers Society. You gotta check that one out. Wake Up Happy in Hawaii. I don't know. I really like this. I mean, there was a time when I hated it and thought, oh my god, this is horrible. This whole thing is like horrible. And now I really, really love it. Happy Hulas of Hawaii. I mean, if you like easy listening and music, this is like killer because it's like super music. Okay, finally, quickly. I'm taking too long. I said I wasn't going to say much about these. This one's really weird, and I'd seen this a long time ago, and I forgot it even existed until I saw it on eBay or something. Like, you never see this one. I don't know if you can even see it, but it's called The Music and Legends of, if you can believe it, Guam. Like, I don't know why I mean, it was a commission thing, I guess, but this has a big book with it. Again, it describes Guam, describes historical periods, and then talks about all of the songs. Many of them are in Chamorro, which I cannot even begin to pronounce those, what they are. Famous sites on Guam, the recording studio. But part of it is legends, where they actually tell stories on one of the records. Yeah, it's 4 records. One of them they just tell legends, and then the other 3 are songs that have all these things that I just can't even begin to pronounce. But they're Romanian Chamorro songs, given a full symphonic treatment Really nice. Quite bizarre, really. Anyway, that's it for Jack DeMello, and those are the Jack DeMello albums. I think there are a couple more that maybe are combinations of these that were done, like Ala Moana Presents Jack DeMello, and it's like some music from these box sets, but this basically I think is all the material that was done. So let's listen to some samples from some of these Jack DeMello box sets.
Spring wind, soaring bird, gently rolling sea, dancing wave, flying fish, beckoning to me, shining sail, steady ship, heaven is my charm.
The sun forever lighted Kui's world. Bow down, you burnt believers, he seemed to say. Pay homage to the heaven's holy flame, for the sun is our Redeemer. Wordless but eloquent, the sun shaped Kui's days, his moods, the color of his dreams, painted his hills purple and his valleys blue, and burnished the mirror of his sacred sea.
Another row. Pretty maid stops to chat underneath the bamboo hat. Island boy steals a gift all day long. It goes like that.
Hey, Jack DeMello, what can you say? Interesting stuff. I'd love to hear your thoughts, or if you have any of these albums, what you think about them. And if you'd like to hear more music from my collection, I have a YouTube channel called Hawaiian Leisure Hour. Look it up and subscribe. There's like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of songs from the collection that you can listen to anytime, either as a playlist, or you can listen to them individually and add them onto your own playlist of other stuff. Anyway, check it out. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.